Lucky Diamond Rich is the undisputed king of the world when it comes to tattoos. He was declared so by the Guinness Book of World Records in 2006 when he achieved 100% completion of his entire body tattoo. He started with black and covered his body, then he added white, and now he's adding colors and more black. I am here to inform you more about tattoos in today's society. I'm going to tell you about some of the reasons for getting tattoos, a particular study done on tattoos, and the process of getting a tattoo step by step. Reasons for tattoos can be anything from very personal to a very random thing in today's society. First, I'd like to talk about tattoos that have sentimental or memorial value to the person that has it. That leads me to my tattoo. I have a cross tattooed on my rib cage. I got it after my cousin and my sister were almost lost due to illnesses in the same year. It reminds me to live every day to the fullest and to not let little things bother me. Second, I would like to talk about my cousin, John. He passed away in a car accident in September of 2010. After that, many of his friends and family went out and got 00 tattoos to help keep John with them always and show respect. Last, I would like to discuss my brother-in-law Doug's tattoo. He has a picture of his uncle James tattooed on his left arm. He got it after James was killed in Iraq in a rescue mission. It helps not only him but his entire family cope with the situation. Kate Lineberry discusses that tattoos were used in ancient times to separate the different social classes. They would show you whether the person was a slave, a rich person, or just a middle class person. Tattoos are also very common in today's religious society. Tattoos in Bible and other religious material verses are some of the most common tattoos today. Angelina Jolie shows these off in the movie Wanted. Prisons and gangs are also another common place for tattoos. They are becoming more common every day. Robert Walker talks about these in depth and tells about how people are getting the gang tattoos because they think they look cool, such as the lion's head and the teardrops on the face. Sean Carroll, Robert Riffenberg, Timothy Robert, and Elizabeth Meyer did a study about tattoos and young adults. They learned how the tattoos affected the young adults' behaviors in different ways. They found that in both males and females, risky behaviors such as increased gait weight and hard drug use were found among the participants. Males showed an increase in violent behavior and outbreaks, and females showed an increase in the number of suicides and suicidal thoughts. Females have a greater number of overall people with tattoos, so that might skew the findings just a little bit, but they're still very accurate. Catherine Krchmarek of Michigan State University did a step-by-step analysis of how the tattooing process works. First of all, the area is shaved and cleaned with rubbing alcohol to reduce the chance of infection in the hair glands and in the skin. Next, the artist will stencil or draw the image you want onto your skin so that you can see where it will be at and how it will look when it's finished. The artist then will assemble a sterilized machine and put new sterile needles in the machine to also reduce the chances of infection and other diseases. The next step to the process is that the artist will do the outline of the tattoo. They do this in a thicker, bolder line than the rest of the tattoo to give it more of a shape. They then shade the tattoo if you want to do so. They can do that with colors or just black. To me, that was the most painful part of the entire process. None of it hurt horribly, but you could tell that it was going on. Next, they will clean up all the blood and leftover ink that's on your skin so that you don't get infection, and then you have a clean place for the tattoo to heal. They then bandage it up and you're ready to go home. So in conclusion, I talked about some of the reasons for getting tattoos. I told you about a study based on tattoos and how it affects the behavior of young adults, and I showed you a step-by-step process for getting a tattoo. Tattoos are expensive and they're permanent, so it's always a good idea to think before you ink.